5'11", 232-pound Earl Campbell was a remarkably fast starter. In his first 3 seasons, Campbell won Rookie of the Year, a league MVP, and 3 rushing titles.
A lot of guys wanted to try to tackle him low, but if you hit him in the thighs, you're going to bounce off of him. Playing the Rams, he just put his helmet right in his chest, and the guy just kind of folded. Another guy grabs his jersey, it breaks away. It was just kind of like a commercial.
I think people have completely overlooked the fact now that he was clearly the best running back of the 70s. So if you sort of realize that he's the best running back at a time when the most important part of the offensive game is running the football, I think you could easily argue that O.J. Simpson is the most valuable player of the 70s for the entire league. Every time he ran the ball, it was almost like the Bills' equivalent of throwing the ball deep. It might not work, but if you made a mistake, they would score.
Snap on 3rd down. Back to pass. Dumps over the middle. Caught by Adrian. And he buried a Steeler. He's inside the 40 to the 30. Thrown out of bounds at the 25.
That man right there, Adrian Peterson, look at that shot.
Goodness.
And he'll add to that total. Breaking into the open field. And he shoves away one, shoves away another, and blasts his way into the end zone.
At the 43 of San Diego. Peterson, Stephon, outside. Peterson, Adrian Peterson cutting to the clear. Peterson is gone. Touchdown.
Dickerson was really a freak of nature. Rarely did you see a guy with that size that had the tremendous speed. You usually have one or the other. Some guys are fast, but they can't make moves. They don't know how to cut it. Bear could do all that. He was almost like a gazelle. He glided. Beautiful to watch.
Down to the 35, down to the 25, down to the 10, 5, touchdown, Eric Dickerson.
Was not anything that he did that he didn't do well. That's what I think made Marshall Faulk great. Everything he was going to do, he was going to do it the best. I remember a screen pass that we threw against the Minnesota Vikings. Marshall went 55 yards with it, eluding every single person on the Vikings team, if not once, maybe twice. Probably a 55-yard touchdown that covered about 130 yards. People just went wow.
Over a 12-year career with the Colts and Rams, Marshall Faulk became the only running back in NFL history to rush for more than 12,000 yards and have more than 6,000 yards receiving. When he retired, his 136 touchdowns were fourth on the all-time list.
He's amazing. Wow. What else can Marshall Faulk do for this football team?
While their artistry is similar, LaDainian Tomlinson has painted solo masterpieces for a decade.
LT, and he cuts behind a block at the 30, and he's still going at the 40, at the 45, sideline 50, 45, pulling away. What a run.
Tomlinson with a first down, breaks the tackle. We'll see you in the end zone, man.
He's a great player, great athlete. He just absolutely made guys look silly, time after time after time.
He did it again. He is unbelievable.
Smith up the middle, breaks a tackle, comes right, punches it in. Touchdown, Cowboy. Smith up the middle, bounces at the 10, to the 5, cut to the right, cut to the left. Oh, no! Emmitt Smith.
Handoff Smith down to the 5, to the 1, lean.
Oh, here he goes.
Touchdown, Emmitt Smith.
Absolutely incredibly strong run by Emmitt Smith.
Touchdown, Emmitt Smith. He's going to score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I thought he was going to be a great back. It turns out that he's the greatest running back of all time.
You set yourself in every way, stamina-wise, mentally, courage.
Jim Brown, the greatest running back that has ever breathed.
He had great balance, he had great speed, he had great size. At 235 pounds, he could run 100 yards in under 10 seconds. When he made up his mind to do it, he was going to do it. You couldn't knock him off his feet.
He always shocked everybody how fast he was.
Power. I mean, he had power. You didn't see nobody knock him down. Look at the film. You don't see nobody knock him back. You see him go in the stacks and he come out.
He never missed a game.
It's like one of those cowboy movies where a guy is coming at him and then he gets shot once, he goes down. He gets shots again, and he gets again and again, and he's still walking. Then all of a sudden, big explosion, go boom, arm over here, arm over there, leg over there, and they still trying to get together. That's the type of runner I was.
Walter Payton was more than just a great runner. He was the most complete football player in the history of the game.
Rolling out left, being chased by Browner. Stops and heaves the left side of the end zone for Payton over the shoulder. Saved for the touchdown!
Payton left his unique mark on all who watched him soar up the all-time rushing list. Perhaps his acrobatic touchdown jumps leap to mind. Each of Barry Sanders' 10 seasons was a masterpiece. He rushed for at least 1,100 yards every year he played, and 6 times was a first-team All-Pro. Barry's career average of 100 rushing yards per game is second all-time, only to Jim Brown's 104. But statistics aren't how fans remember Sanders. Like any great artist, Barry's style defined his craft.
In the arts, when you don't think you're on a higher level than if you think, because the thought takes you away from the thing.